Okay. Microphone check. Microphone check. Looks like we have a signal. I'm going to say fair use because I'm going to play a couple of things from the news that's just come out today or yesterday, just to get people up to speed with some of that. And then, of course, we're going to go over the interesting parallels concerning Mark Garland's son, Ben Garland, who went missing in Ibiza in 2021. But we're going to look at some of the parallels, just like I did the other day in the silent video that I put out. So I don't think I did talk about it, did I? Did I just put out only the silent video, right? With Shannon Matthews parallels, who went missing in 2008 in the UK, but it was a fake kidnapping, and her mum got found out and all of this stuff. And yeah, so if you're not up to speed with that, go and watch that as well. You can still watch it after this, but just take what you get from here, and then when you watch that one, put it together, and then you'll be like, okay, that is pretty interesting, right? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So shout out to everybody, and let me pull up this video. So basically, as I say, just to see if anybody wants to ride shotgun at the same time when I get to do the decode or the situation reveal with Ben Garland, who went missing, as I say, in Ibiza. It just gives people some chances to, or a chance, excuse me, to get in as the notification pops up with other stuff that you got going on. And so let's watch this video first. Bam.
Right, let's get the very latest for you now on the search for the missing teenager, Jay Slater. It's 11 days since he went missing in Tenerife.
Well, the mayor of a town close to where Jay disappeared claims that some locals saw the 19-year-old watching the Euros.
Let's talk to our... Let's talk to our...
Oops. And just quickly, again, fair use YouTube and all that stuff. What was I going to say? Let me get rid of this banner. Yeah, it's playing a bit juddery, as you can see here. Hopefully it doesn't go as bad as StreamYard, because the processing style of on Restream, as I already explained so many weeks ago, is better than StreamYard. Like, it actually takes the video in, and then when you play it, it plays it more perfectly or perfectly. Like right now, unfortunately, it's a bit juddery, so I'm a bit surprised by that. But as I say, just waiting for some people to come into the room. I see somebody else just entered the room. We're just watching a couple of segments from the news, and then we're going to get to today's breakdown and situation reveal to do with Ben Garland, who went missing in Ibiza in 2020, who's just come out to say, wow, I know what Jay's parents, Karen Slater, or whatever, no, Debbie Duncan. Not Karen Slater. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's continue. Shout out to everybody again. Much love, even to the trolls.
Charlie Peters, who's here in the studio. So what do we know at this stage? Because obviously the Garda Civil are continuing their search in the sort of missing zone, if you like, whereas with them we're getting these sort of strange reports about him being safe and well in a village somewhere.
Yeah, so the mountain rescue teams are still looking in the Rural de Teno area in the northwest of Tenerife, which is that mountainous, very rocky, cliffed area in the northwest of the island. But at the same time, we've heard yesterday from the mayor of a town 3.5 miles south of that area, saying that there was a sighting, a possible sighting of Jay Slater, the 19-year-old, 10 hours after his phone last recorded his location inside the Marcas area of the island. Now, we understand that the CCTV of that image and the other sightings around it are being reviewed by the Garda Civil, but also by the local town and the police who are there taking a look at it. But it's important to stress that this was recorded 10 hours after he was last heard from and seen on his location on his mobile phone. So it's highly unlikely that it is him, because if it was, then you'd hear from him more regularly than just the 10 hours after. Now, since then, and in the last hour, we've actually heard from Debbie Duncan, the mother of Jay Slater, who's posted an update to their GoFundMe page. Now, they've raised over £36,000, and she stressed that they're working with GoFundMe to safely withdraw some funds, which they can then use.
I just got to interject real quick. 'Cause I don't know if you're new here watching this or if you're up to speed. If you're up to speed, I know you got a little chuckle just now. Hey, if you're up to speed, I'm going to touch on base why, if you're not up to speed, after we get past these um, uh, news entries that we're looking at here, just waiting for some people to get into the room. We've got three in there now. So as I say, we're just going to watch these two entries from the news people, and then we're going to get into the. Oh, somebody's in the chat. Let me check the chat real quick. Oh, it's Panda. Shout out to Panda. Panda in this motherfucker. Yes, Panda. Shout out to Panda. Yeah. You can put that up there. Yes, yes. All right, let's get through these then, and then
can then use to support the mountain rescue teams on the island. She said that they're utterly broken, but very united, and they're not losing hope and believe they will find Jay and be reunited. She's also said that some of those funds will be used to extend their stay on the island, and I've gotten in touch with GoFundMe to work out how they approve that work and make sure that the funds go to the right people. The mountain rescue teams, do you fund the Spanish police? Do they accept donations, or is this funding some of the amateur investigators who've flown out there to support?
Yeah. Well, if you said anything like over here, mountain rescue, maybe volunteers. So perhaps that's something to be done. I mean, on this.
again, sorry about how, it's just unstable, it's chopping up, you know what I mean? Frames aren't nice, even the audio's chopping up. I mean, what was the point of me then uploading the video and then you do all the processing on your side and it plays sexy? Because it's been sexy all this time. I lie? Fucking hell, man. I swear, these things are just annoying.
On this other issue, this sighting, it does, and I know police are sort of giving it a little bit of attention, but if it turns out it was him, then it begs the question, well, what on earth happened to him within a community, if you like?
Right, and a third-party investigator who's flown out there to support the family did say in a press conference yesterday that one of the lines of inquiry on the island for his team is the so-called drug underworld on Tenerife, making references to some of the criminality on the island, the other potential avenues of investigation. There have also been questions raised about who Jay Slater spent that Sunday night with on the 16th. Now, he reportedly left the Energy Festival on Sunday night and then drove to a rental property 36 miles north of where he was staying and where the festival was. Why were those two men that he was staying with renting so far away in such a rural and isolated area on the island? Those men have now flown back to Britain. There was some concern that they hadn't been interviewed by the Spanish police. We know after that the police in Lancaster offered their support to the Spanish authorities. That was rejected because they say they have all the resources that they require. And amidst all of this back and forth and misunderstanding, some criticism of the Spanish police for not having a translator on the island at the time, amid all of that, there has also been a significant amount of social media sleuthing, these memes and misinformation getting stuck into the rescue effort. Many people stuck on their armchairs doing their own analysis of the situation through TikTok and Facebook, sharing
Yeah? You saying that?
sharing some quite outlandish perspectives, I'd say. Some of these theories that have attracted a lot of attention don't really bear much resemblance to the situation on the ground. And there is concern on the island by people involved in the rescue that could be a distraction. The Spanish police aren't saying much on this. And I think what's revealing is that they are still searching the rural area, that isolated area northwest of the island where Jay Slater was last seen and heard from.
OK. Charlie, for now, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Hugely worrying.
Get out of here. Hopefully this one plays a bit
British
more
cops
smoothly for you
say they
guys.
have still not quizzed two men who hosted Jay Slater at their Airbnb before he disappeared. The teen has been missing for more than a week after he vanished on a mountain range in Tenerife. He travelled to the rural village of Masca in the early hours of June 17th with two men that he met at the NRG Music Festival. The holidaymakers were quizzed by local cops at the small cottage before they travelled back to Luton Airport. Cops in the UK revealed they had no intention of speaking with the men, despite growing concerns over Jay. Lancashire Constabulary, whose offer of assistance was refused by local cops, said it will not pursue the tourists. Bedfordshire Police, which looks after Luton Airport, will not seek to speak with the men alongside London's Met Police. Fears for Jay continued to grow as authorities scoured rural Deteno National Park, dubbed the Badlands by locals. Garda Civil visited the mayor's office in the town of Santiago del Teide to collect CCTV images which could be Jay. A grainy image was shared with Jay's distraught father, who visited the town on Monday to hand out missing posters. Warren Slater told the Sun he fears somebody could have Jay and the family are living in hell. A possible sighting was made to cops in the town, with a man reporting seeing Jay on a bench 10 hours after he vanished. The owner of the Airbnb where the two men stayed said she had given all the information she had to police. Ophelia Hernandez revealed they were friendly, booked several days at the cottage and spent a lot of time inside the property. Questions are now being asked why the males have not spoken out about the events leading up to the teenager leaving. Jay, of Lancashire, called his friend Lucy Law at around 8:30 AM and told her his phone was running low on battery and he was in need of a drink. The treacherous walk from Jay's last known location to his own accommodation.
And remember, you got to think, buzzing or not, come on, why would you not think, okay, should I see if somebody's got a charger? Or should I wait for the next bus? Like, come on, man. I mean, it's just crazy. I don't know. Oh, man. Crazy situation.
Would have taken about 11 hours on foot. Spanish police are investigating 19-year-old Jay's background to determine whether it is relevant to his disappearance. A spokesman told us, this investigation is running parallel to the search operation near the area Jay Slater was last seen in. We are investigating everything, as we do in any investigation, and not discounting anything, while the search, which officers are focused on at the moment, is ongoing. Meanwhile, former British cop Mark Williams Thomas arrived in Tenerife to help Jay's family locate their son. The investigation.
Who's this guy again? Was he the guy that was like on the Madeleine McCann? And there was another one. I can't remember what the other one was. Two other missing situations. I mean, really? Come on, man. Where is Jason Rothwell? The UK psychic that allegedly found Nichola Bulley. And we know that's utter bollocks. Yeah.
Has probed a string of
Not up to speed. Go and check out the videos that I've already put out on it.
high-profile missing persons cases, including Nichola Bulley's disappearance. Jay Slater's devastated dad visited this square in Santiago del Teide to hand out missing person leaflets to passers-by.
Anything you'd like to put out there, Warren, what would it be?
I just want him to be found. Simples. I just want my son back. End of. What more is there? You know, it's been a week now. A week and nothing. So somebody somewhere must have helped him off that mountain. Somebody.
It must be like a living hell for you and the family.
Living hell. It's you don't, unless you're going through it, you can't explain. You can't understand what I'm going through. Sorry. I know it all out.
Hey, it's fine. It's going to get the message out there. Have more people joined you on the search?
Please, I just say, is anybody knows anything, just come forward and help us. That's all I can hope.
Do you suspect that something untoward has happened to your son?
I don't know. It's 1 minute he's here, and the next minute he's disappeared. So, and I don't believe that he's still on that mountain. So,
what makes you say that?
I'm going to start now
because the police have put every effort into finding him, and I've been up there, and
This chopping up is
It's
just
just
doing my head in.
mad.
Can't even go for
Really
5
barren.
seconds or 10 seconds. All I'm hearing is chop, chop, chop.
Do you think the
The frame
authorities have done
rate's
enough in their
terrible.
search?
Yes, I do. I honestly, everybody's been up there looking for him.
Fucking hell, it's horrible. Right, let's get this fucked off now. Get out of it. Delete. Bug off. Alright, bam. Let's get this up. Alright, you know what time it is now. Make sure my mic's on for today's transmission. Now, this gentleman says, you know, his situation, his son's gone missing in Ibiza. I think he was working out there on whatever boats, doing whatever stuff, or a specific yacht at the time. So as I said, we're going to look at dates, numbers, and the numbers that seemingly follow people, yourself, or situations and events. And again, what's polarized, how it's polarized in nature, and how it magnetized around again situations and people, right? Which I find astonishing, personally. As they say, it was written. Is it fate? You know what I mean? Like it's like your whole shit's already written. You're just playing out a role, or you know what I mean? This character or situation, whether you're the perpetrator or recipient, victim, whatever. Right. So, if you didn't know why we was chuckling before, of course, 36,000 she's withdrawing from. Why did it not come out and say, oh, she's at 35, she's withdrawing now from. Remember, I showed you the other day, right, with the 33, but on the on the GoFundMe, it was 30,000, 30,600 and something. But yet the news, oh, no, we report at 33. What are you saying? You couldn't get the screenshot at 33, but you just have to eggs up yourself for the obvious reason, yeah? Masonry, secrecy, police people, order society, because they just treat us so dumb with our intelligence, like fucking hell. And so, of course, 36 missing and J equal 36. I mean, come on, man. Of course, she takes it out from GoFund at 36,000. Oh, man. Next. They think I'm an idiot, like I'm going to be saying I've got a twin and I'm 27 and my twin 17. Hey. Hey, go and watch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go and watch the video I uploaded yesterday. I reposted it. Oh, gave it away now, but oh well, because that part right there is just killer. My man in the Freddy Krueger catcher got the. He tells the predator hunters, he's telling them, come on, man. Right, so 36,000, right? Missing 36, J36. And watch for these parallels now with Shannon Matthews. And then back to Jay Slater. Watch how it's all gonna cross over. But the first time I'm witnessing this type of stuff, obviously. Drug deal 36, if it is to do with even 45 as well. Interesting. Badlands 36. I mean, come on. Even Badlands. I forgot Badlands was 36. And I always remind and say the 45. But note the 50 there as well. Remember, Nichola Bulley got found 50 days. No, on the 50th day, which was February 19th, which was the same day that what's her name went missing, yeah? The girl. So the day Nichola gets found after going missing on the 27th of November, I mean, January, excuse me, Nichola equals 27. And then Nichola Bulley 50, she gets found on the 50th day, which is February 19th, which is the same day as the girl Shannon Matthews goes missing for the couple of weeks and then gets found on Pi Day, March 14th. Yeah. I mean, come on. But watch the dub plate now. Watch the dub plate coming up for Ben and his son. Let's get to that. And I think kidnapping or something. No, drowning was 50, because remember, we're looking at the other boy as well, the Ibiza, yeah? So he could have drowned, obviously, he's at sea. Again, Ben Garland. You'll see the story in a moment. From the Sun, I mean, not the Sun, Sky News. So I'll just quickly pause this. Yeah, my son hasn't been seen since he went missing in Ibiza. I know how Jay Slater's parents must feel. Mark Garland, who believes his son Ben was swept out to sea, has spoken of the traumatic experience Mr. Slater's parents will have suffered over the last 10 days. No doubt about that. If that is the case, right? Again, we are looking at this in a multifaceted way. So again, I'm not, making a video for clout. Just keep going through the videos. I'm not going to go through explaining XYZ today in this one, but I may only touch upon momentarily and keep it moving, yeah? It's not one of those videos today. Now, please note that Mr. Garland's son, Ben Garland, had been out for a while on his Harley Davidson motorcycle to film waves near the, excuse me, I need to zoom in. So small for me on this. Hold up, can I enlarge? No, not minimize. Sorry guys, one sec. Yes, perfect. So, Mark Garland's son has been out for a ride on his Harley Davidson motorbike to film waves near the, what's that? Portania? I can't even say that properly. What is that? Portinia X? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Portinia X. Anyway, on the north of the island before he disappeared on the 21st of January, right? So 211. Keep that in mind. And of course, 21st of January. Keep that in mind. Happens in 2020. Note the 22 there as well. We're gonna have a couple of things on the day numerology for 22 as well. So just look out for it. I'm just priming you up. So again, so we're all into relation of him coming out to say, wow, you know what the parents are going through and whatnot since their child has been gone missing. Again, I have got this up already, but it's locked. I will unlock the video after the stream straight away of the breakdown, but no talking, so you can knock yourself out. Again, I'll let these bits slide on past. And if you do want to pause and read. Right, so, yeah? Now this is the first bit. These type of dumpling. Where's my lighter? Are you fucking kidding me? Hey. That's the first slide I'm showing, First slide. And I saw somebody just enter the room. Ben Garland, working in Ibiza. He went missing the 21st of January in 2020. This is the first slide I'm showing now. Ben equals 21. Come on now. There's something to what I'm showing here. Shall we get to the next slide? Come on. Ben equals 21. I mean, come on now. Let me zoom in. Yeah? Make sure you can see this shit. The fuck's going on? Hello? I think there's something to these numbers and how they follow you and how they're in the events, surrounded in certain events, and how the you-know-whos will amplify specific stuff because they know the algorithm of nature or the cosmos, and you are none the wiser. That's how they play God over you with this simple information. So, no Ibiza also equals, excuse me, not also, but it equals 29. Get a drink. God damn, that haze is good. Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, Yak 21, yeah? Ben 21 goes missing on the 21st. I mean, come on. So Ben, Yak, 21st of January. Huh. Now that is interesting. Remember the 50th day. Just note how this is going to cross over with other situations. You know, Nichola Bulley, Shannon Matthews, 2008 UK with the false kidnapping, and her mum got found out, and whoever else was involved. So it all crosses over. But again, I'm not going over everything from the last video when I showed the crossover with Shannon Matthews and Jay Slater. Yeah, so go and watch that video if you're not up to speed. You can still watch this one first and then watch that one, but just remember, excuse me, put them both together. Yeah. Other things to look out for: 42. You see Ben Garland equals 42. Just look out for it. Yeah, because when it comes now, Garland 30 as well and 42. Just remember, just keep that in mind. Remember, water 22, the sea 22, lost that sea 22. Just keep this all in mind now. Yeah, and of course, the sea can kill if you drown. Kill 59. Not a main highlight point, but just know that it's there. All right. And even four represents stuff as well as foundation. So go figure on that. 40, drop the 0. Anywho. Yes. And if you are new here, words, of course, like murder, death, kill, cancelled, destroy, found dead, collapse, drowned. You see 38. Yeah, that 38 will run through the whole shebang. Pandemic 38. You know, of course, it can kill viruses or whatever the fuck's going on. Yeah, hold up, give me 1 second here. Now. Are you seeing this? Day numerology of the, yeah? What else can you see? How many days from the missing to Jay goes missing? And then what day did Jay go missing on? The 169th day of the year. So the day with Ben Garland is what? 1,609 days. Drop the 0. And what's his name situation may have something to do with a kidnapping. Remember, kidnapping equals what? 169. Come on now. Come on now. Because it's nothing but a G thing, baby. Breaking down codes on a daily. We show it to the zombies, call us crazy. You get me? It's nothing but a G thing. It's the gematria. Gematria. Next, let's get to the next piece. I mean, look, remember, water 22, the other 22s now. Remember the day numerology? This is a dub plate right here. What? Remember Shannon 31, Life Lesson. Remember how that crossed over with Jay? I'm not going to go into all of that, so knock yourself out with that, yeah? Is there anything else, though, Audio Oracle? Is there anything? Could there be anything? You just making stuff up. You just seeing what you want to see. You know, one of them ones. No. No. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's not. All right. Excuse me, because I first spelled yeah the other way, or wrong way, and I was like, okay. That's why I punched it in twice, but reshuffled, obviously, with the letters. Anywho, what else have we got here of significance? Let's keep it moving. This is a dub play. So I had to swoop in for this shit. I had to. I said, oh, I'm going to have to. And I don't want to do a silent one, as I say, for those that matter. Yeah? enthusiastics, you know what I mean, that come along, and or those that already get it. Yeah, this is for you now. Come on now, this is for you. Those that matter. He said, "Ah, yeah." Mark Garland equals 197. Remember, we just spoke about 169 kidnapping. That's days in, and days remaining is what again? Remember the 45th prime, 197 missing. J. Remember Badlands, the Badlands equals 45, the 45th prime, 197. Now we're on to Mark Garland and Ben Garland. Ben Garland, the son that went missing in 2020. Come on now. And the real missing cases. Shannon Matthews. Come on now. Come on. There's something to this. Can we get Rapman to make a down to earth movie? I left him a message yesterday. I said, hey, Rapman, can you make like a down to earth version of the Matrix and somebody's waking up in the thing and they're noticing Wagwan inside the thing and the thing and the thing? You know what I mean? Can we get some of that going on? Well, can somebody get to Rapman, please? Is that possible? You know what I mean? I don't know. Can you see my message over there? Can you report back? Because there's a lot of suppression going on. It could be lying to me, even though I can see it on a different account. You know what I mean? They've done another trick. Sometimes it will show and sometimes it don't. Who knows? I don't know. Can somebody report? Is that possible? Can Rapman, because I know that superhero thing's out today on the 27th. Rapman equals 27. And of course, all the, you know what they like to do, the woke stuff, the alphabet stuff, and changing maybe a gender or the color of the person or a mixed bag with a specific character or whatever the fuck's going on. I'm just saying it's just clearly implemented heavily for a specific reason, right? But anyway, again, race, BLM, Rapman. You know what I mean? Shit, I know you ain't lying, but let me, you know what I mean? So it helps engrave it as well in my own head and my own space, so I get it. Yeah, that's definitely it. You know? So anyway, Mark Garland, 197. What? Come on now. Next slide. Who's type of dub pledge? Come on now. Again, did I make the calendar? Did I birth Mark Garland? You know what I mean? Come on now. Did I name places, areas? Did I give the name yacht to a yacht? The sea. You know what I mean? Come on. You know, these names and terms. Areas, locations. You know? Come on, man. Again, day numerology 22. We're going to see some of those 22s again. Let's quickly pause this. Water 22. Lost that C 22. The C22. I mean, water. Lost that C and the C. He goes missing on a day with a day numerology of 22. Come on now. 22 at 1. Come on. 22. He goes missing on the 21st. Ben equals 21. Come on. Again, I didn't birth him. One, I'm male. So I definitely couldn't. I didn't name him. I'm not the father. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. Look at the odds. This is amazing. Amazing. Wow. Again, condolences to my guy there with his situation, be it a real story. Again, I'm looking at numbers first and foremost. Again, if the story is real or not, okay, we'll deal with that. But just look at the numbers, yeah? Look at the patterns. That's all I'm showing you, first and foremost. Forget all your emotions, but you can bring them back. And you get me? You put them to the side if you knew. You can bring them back. Yeah? It's cool. Just look at what the fuck's going on. And again, look, he's lost that seed. Lost equals 24. Found also equals 24. Yeah equals 24. Interesting how that also changed. And again, Ben 21 because missing on the 21st. All right, next slide. And these kind of excuse me, dub plates. And remember, Ben Garland, the 19/2, 19th of February. Remember, Shannon Matthews went missing on that day. And I'm sure that's the day that Nichola Bulley got found on, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Ben Garland, 192. Go figure, yeah? Also coming up, Drown 29 and Mark 29. You're going to see that on the numerology and a life lesson. Life lesson is 29 and above it. You'll see. So, Vanished, 44, right? And of course, you know, Jay, Snapchat, Tenerife, and the situation. Watch it though, watch it. Yeah? How you doing? And the alternative span, 21 weeks and 1 day. If I uncheck the include the how you count the span. Yeah? 21 weeks, 1 day, 21st of January. Come on now. I mean, you got the 30 there, the life lesson. For this year, though, looking on the 2024 with the 21st. It was Ben or Ben Garland, or his last name Garland was 30. Something. It was Vanished, Tenerife, Snapchat, 44. Also, Debbie Duncan. D's the fourth letter of the alphabet, 44. For another 44. Yeah. Again, I didn't birth Debbie. What was it? Last name and all of his name was 42. And we've got the 30 days as well, you see? And then look at the 65 to 29. Drowning and Mark. Yeah. Yeah, Garland 32. Yeah. I mean 42, excuse me. Garland 42. And then I'm sure it was his full name was also 42. And again, we just saw that on the date. I mean, this is undeniable. Again, Vanished 44. Tenerife and Snapchat. And the Debbie thing I just said, remember Drowning 44. Remember Nichola Bulley 50. And it might have been even 50 days later she got found. Was it 50 days later? 27th to the 19th? No, maybe not. I'm chatting shit. It was the 50th day with Nichola Bulley. Pause this. All right, B for 29, Drown 29, you see? And remember in the UK we had Abdul Azidi when they came out and said he drowned, which was February 9th. Again, Drown 29. That gave me a good chuckle. Go and watch the video with that. So again, what are the odds? There's definitely something to this, yeah? Like I'm not just seeing things with the track record and the resume and the rest of the community. Like what? What? Come on. Fuck it. Yo. Fuck it up. Come on, man. Garland 30. Remember we had the 30s floating about, then the 42s as well. Full names and the last name. Yeah. I mean, what is the odds? I remember with Aldo Azidi, it was the 40th day of the year, and Drowning equals 40. Yeah. Drown 29. Come on, man. And as I say, if you knew watching this, even before going back to the calculator, because we was following, or I was following, all these cases through the year, when Abdul Azidi happened in the UK this year, I remember Nichola Bulley was last year, January, and he was 31st of January. I was like, what? 2 weeks after he's gone and all the manhunt, and I'm like, okay. maybe something significant is going to come out today because I made that post beforehand. And then 2 hours later, 3 hours later, the news comes out and says, oh, he's drowned. Apparently he's walked into the Thames, allegedly. I was like, what? On February 9th, doesn't drown equal 29? Let me go back to the calculator. Am I tripping? Doesn't drown, and then I type it in, punch it in the calculator. I said, you see, 29. And then I type in drowning, and I'm like, it's the 40th day of the year, drowning 49. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Surely they're having a joke at us at the same time. I know, you can, as I said, there's an organic side, but surely they're having a joke and mocking us. It's not all it's just not all dark cosmic comedy. Surely it has to be the Jesuit order manipulating as well, the algorithms of the cosmos. It has to be. Oh man, this is just. Again, the timing of the wars and all that type of stuff, right? We've been going through it, looking at things, and oh man, right. Again, shout out to those that matter, yeah. 'Cause it's not one of those videos that I have to, go too much over and intricate stuff that I've really gone over a bazillion times. So, if you understand the chuckles, yes, fantastic. If not, oh well, get up to speed. If not, don't worry about it. Yeah. And the daily numerology 21 over there as well. Which won't change. It doesn't matter the year. All the other ones will change. But the daily numerology will never change regardless of the year. Ben 21, Yat 21. I'm just seeing this now in the stream. Fuck, you see? Brilliant. Yeah. Undeniable. And what I'm trying to show. Imagine having some deep discussion podcast, and then imagine if the whole of your community knew this information. Just that's that alone. And then the wider community. How about the whole of the UK? Come on, man. That is the dream. But, I know that's never going to happen, so. Impossible. It will never happen. So, yeah. And how long's that video here? 18 seconds, yeah? Video with Jay's dad. Equals J equals 18, yeah? So, mic check. Hold up, let me zoom in, let me make sure. Oh yeah, no, it's good, you can hear me, yeah? Fucking hell, imagine streaming this all the time. Yeah.
Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.